G'day guys, welcome back to another Shannons Engineering video. My name's Shannon and today I'm going to take you through this brand new Shape 79 series we have just completed. The owner has just flown up from Melbourne and he's next door at the RMS getting his permit to drive this back unregistered. So brand new pre-rego. We've done the GVM upgrade, coil conversion, basically everything you see on this car from stock, brand new. And what a beast. This is one of the very few new shape vehicles we've done. Lovely colour combo here with the graphite, black wheels, black train canopy, full-size canopy, rooftop tent. We've got awnings, we've got lots of accessories on this one. You can see under there. Now the contrast of this this wall here is not really helping my videography, so my apologies for that. So where do we start? Might as well start up the front as usual. Those of you who are familiar with my videos, they are very raw. I'm not real good at the editing, so it's just me, you and the camera and this beautiful car. So straight away you can see up the front here we've got the ATD steel bumper bar in a satin black, and we've got the Bush Ranger covert winch tucked in there, which does not have the traditional relay box that you normally see on top of the bull bar. It's all integrated into the bull bar, so no need for that. It makes the wiring a lot neater, a lot cleaner at the front there. It's a 12,000 pound winch, and we've upgraded the winch hook there to the Sabre soft shackle hook. The bull bar does come with sequential indicators, these little floodlights there, and we've added a steady light bar, just nice and slim. We thought that the round sort of spotlights would not suit the front end of this car, and we're just going to leave it like that for now. So like I mentioned, these guys are from Victoria, from Melbourne. I've met them once before when they dropped the car off. They actually drove the car up on a trailer and dropped it us from the dealership, left it with us to do the work. Let's carry on. We've got the new Shape Safari R-Max snorkel there, 4-inch lift, 35-inch tyres. These are the ROH Hammers and some BF Goodrich tyres. For the shocks, we've got the J-Max adjustable shocks with in-cab controls, which I'll go through a little bit later. Since we're on the suspension, I'll show you under here. We've got the lovely gold radius arms. You can see the shocks up there. Sway bars being spaced down. Upgraded brakes as well, so it's got new brake lines. ARB side steps, which we have powder coated the treads black, so going with the full black theme here. Shannons Engineering lower door decals down there help with prevent of stone chips to the lower sides of the doors, especially with these bigger tyres. You can see the tyres poke out quite a lot there, so having this lower protection on the doors is essential for looking after your car. Clear view mirrors, electric towing mirrors. These are adjustable. You can pull them out if you want to see past your caravan or whatnot. Up the top, we've got the Rhino Rack Pioneer platform with all the trimmings. We've got the steady lights tucked in here with a little mini switch hidden underneath. These are very bright lights. Obviously, it's a morning sun is coming up now, so it doesn't look as bright right now. It does have a CB radio, but you'll notice we don't have a CB radio antenna on the front because it just would have looked a bit silly. So we've put it up the top here on a folding, let me just climb up. We've got it tucked away here nice and neatly on a folding bracket. So when he goes away, I suppose, you'll just pop that up. So around town, the CB radio will still work, but you don't need the antenna up all the time. While I'm up here, I might as well show you the new Ranger rooftop tent. This is one of the very first ones to come into the country, and it even has, I think it's 240 watts of solar, or maybe 290 watts of solar. I'll put the correct output of that in this video. But yeah, nice and low profile too, like look at that. That's awesome. The tent is actually connected, you can see there, with some load bars. Our rooftop tent, our canopies do come with stainless steel roof rack rails, and then you can adapt to any type of tent you like. I'll go through that in a few minutes, but I don't know if you can see those brackets up in there now. Now there's a bit of light on it. You can see that that's supporting the tent. Okay, we'll carry on moving around the vehicle. In the wheel arches here, you'll see we've put a stone guard that's going to stop any debris, sand, mud, and all this shit going up and sitting on top of your fuel tank. All stainless steel hardware. You'll notice we've got all stainless steel hardware everywhere, and every part has been manufactured for the owner. There is his initials. You'll see that on a lot of the parts of the car are all being made to order. While we're under here, let's have a look at this rear coil conversion. There it is. He's just gone with black. A lot of people go coloured cradles, you know, just to flare up their car a little bit, but this guy is keeping it very sleek and black. We've got the torqued exhaust there as well. Torqued exhaust up the front there. Brand new car, pre-rego. It's never going to be as clean as this ever again. We've moved the GXL badge down to the bottom there because the new mirrors. Put on window tint as well. Moving down the back. Nice big toolbox, and we're now offering our customers these beautiful canvas storage bags. So check out our new online store. They've been designed to fit in there nice and neatly. Good for putting all your bits and bobs, keeping all your toolboxes in order. Our toolboxes do have central locking, so is the Canopy. It works on your factory button. Moving around the bottom, we have the Marks four-wheel drive high mount tow bar. Now this tow bar has 8-ton recovery hooks on the end, which are definitely very handy to have, and having two of them allows you to put a strap between the two, thus sharing the load throughout your chassis, and you're not just pulling on your car from one corner. We have our hand soap bottle here and our tap outlet. So this is for the 60-litre water tank, which is integrated in the tray. And our new camera, I don't know if you guys can see that, you're probably struggling with the light, but we have a new camera bracket there, which is keeping the camera nice and good spot and good vision out the back. And we've got our airbag controls there. So basically you just connect that, that's a Schrader valve, you just connect that on. Tow bar connection plug, and this one here is a solar input for the Canopy. Solar input for the rear seat. We have a 200 amp hour lithium battery on the rear seat, which I'll go through in a minute. Stainless steel exhaust. It's looking good. And there is the replacement diff from J-Max. So this is a rear track correction diff, giving you an extra 50 mils each side, just to make the rear tyres in line with the front tyres. Nice offset there. Nice little J-Max caps there. Okay, should we look in here? Let's have a look. We've got a ARB twin piston compressor mounted in the back there. And up underneath, we've got 2 aluminium air tanks tucked away nice and neatly. Now these air tanks are both connected to the compressor, so you have stored air, and that way when you want to use any air tools, you want to pump your tyres up, you've already got compressed air already stored. Just like having a compressor in your workshop, how you have the big tank on the bottom of the compressor, that's basically so putting a lot less strain on the compressor when you're using it. A bit of a buffer, in fact. Okay, now let's have a look in the Canopy. Start with this side. So, automatic lighting, if you guys saw that, the lights just came on by themselves. You do have an on-off switch there, and you can actually flick this to amber mode as well. The lights are actually up in the top there as well, if you guys can see that. So again, It's the middle of the day. They're not going to be as bright as you think, but you don't have to worry about them flattening your battery, because as soon as you shut the door, there is no movement inside and the lights simply just go off. And same if you just leave the door open like that, you can just walk away, give it a couple of minutes and they'll just go off. Save yourself a bit of power. This is the new NRX 80 fridge freezer. And we've got a little gift there for the owner. These guys have been really good sports. So we've got a little bit of a present for them, because they're going to drive this car home, and I think they might even stop somewhere halfway and, you know, pop a bottle. Aluminium walls all inside to neaten it up. USB-C tucked in there neatly. And we've even got our new fridge mount, which is very slim. It's only like 10mm wider than the fridge, so it makes it a lot easier and takes up less room. Other than that, the canopy is bare. The owner wants to sort out the interior himself later, so we're leaving that completely up to him. We've got the Camp Boss 270 awning. This is a new product. We've never used this before, but it is a wraparound 270 awning like all the others. Wrapping right around the back. Now let me show you this side. Okay, again, automatic lighting. And this one has been kitted out with the latest and greatest from EnerDrive. Now, I'm not sure if my camera is showing you this very well, because it seems very dark on this little tiny screen I've got, but I hope you guys can see that okay. We have an EnerDrive 200 amp hour lithium battery hidden in the wall. We've even put some little display lights in there for him. That's showing you the battery hidden in the wall behind a Perspex cover, but you don't really need to have that on. To go with the battery, we've got a 2000 watt inverter tucked up there, and a DC charger there, and some fuses for all his accessories. I'm not sure if you're picking that up, but there we have it there. So it's only a very simple setup. He didn't want GPO PowerPoints and all the fancy stuff. He just wanted to keep it very simple. You know, it's sort of a set and forget system. You just have it there, the battery works, you got the power for the inverter, you got solar on the roof topping that up, and obviously starting the car is going to turn that charger on and keep the battery full at all times. So it's pretty much set and forget. You do control the inverter from here, mind you, so you don't have to climb in there and press any buttons. You've got USB-C here, and the Marine display up the front, so showing you all the current usages there, and you can pair that with your phone. And we've even put a sensor in the fridge as well for the temp. And that's pretty much it for the canopy. The canopy is removable. You just got to pop the 4 little bolts out of the corners in here. If I can get that cap off, take that little bolt out, and then you are good to go. Take the canopy off and you're back to having a bare ute. Okay, let's have a look inside the car. So we have soundproofed this car. So from brand new, we just pulled it right apart, back to bare metal, and soundproofed all the inside parts of the car, including the ceiling. It's had stage 2 soundproofing done. This guy did not want a roof console, his choice, but all other cars pretty much have one. So this is the new shape, and we do have the Department of Interior, the new consoles here with the nice speaker cover. If anyone's familiar with the earlier door pods, the covers of the speakers are known to fall off, probably from kicking them on the way in and out, getting in and out of the car. Okay, we've got the Department of Interior floor console. We've also got the controls for the shocks. This is all from JMax, tucked in neatly. Sorry guys if it's a bit dark, it's looking very dark on the screen. And we've got the Kenwood stereo system, which has some really nice cameras. There's that tow bar camera I was telling you about. Other than that, brand new car inside. Not much else to show you here besides, like I said, soundproofing. We've also put a GPS tracker in it. If you can see that, I'm not too sure. Let me just turn the lights on. We've also put the front light bar and the light bar up on the roof. The buttons are nicely mounted in there. Same with the Tow Pro there for towing a trailer. That's pretty much it. inside besides the back seat. Now let me see if I can, how am I going to do this? Let me have a look around the other side. Like I said, we have put a 200 amp hour lithium battery on the rear seat, and this is simply because the owner didn't want one in the engine bay. The engine bay is pretty much stock, which is really good. Okay, let me see if I can get this forward a bit. Hold on, it's pretty hard with one hand. Give me a sec, I'm going to put this camera down for a second. Hold on, stay right there. Okay, there we go. Custom lithium, 200 amp hour lithium battery with a DC charger tucked in neatly. And then we have all our fuses here. So there is nothing in the engine bay, and it's all nice and neat. It's dry, it's clean, it's safe, it's out of the weather, it's out of the dust, the dirt, the mud, and the heat. So great spot for it. We will be selling this kit on our website very soon, so stay tuned for that. And then, like I said, on the tow bar you have a 50 amp Anderson plug on the tow bar for the blanket. So if you are camping and using a lot of power, you can simply put a blanket out in the sun and keep your car locked. Okay, let me just try and get that back down. Okay, there we have it. I'm not going to open the hood because we haven't really done much in there. She's pretty much stock. Other than that, guys, I might wrap this video up. Actually, you know what? I might pop the tent up. And give you guys a look at that. So I will pause it this time because that was difficult with one hand before. But let me just quickly pause the video. I'll pop the tent up and give you guys a look at that. Alright guys, I might take this opportunity to show you what else is included when we do a full vehicle build. Obviously we supply a little box here with all the bits and bobs that comes with the car. So we've got all our instruction booklets and warranty cards for all the accessories we've fitted, and all the bits and pieces that come with the parts of the car. Along with that, we do a U-tray care instruction booklet and also a Canopy instruction booklet, just showing you and outlining you what's involved and how to maintain your tray and canopy for life. We've even got maintenance timelines as well, which is very handy for people that don't know much about four-wheel drives. Don't forget, guys, this might be their first four-wheel drive, so we're trying to make it very easy and understanding, and obviously it answers a lot of questions that you might have when you get home. It's a bit overwhelming coming and picking up a car here because there are so many things that I do go through with the customer, and it's also handy to take this home and keep it with the car for life. Another thing we do now is a fuse guide. Now this is showing you where all the fuses are for the whole car, and it even comes with colour pictures showing you where all the fuses are and what they mean. So in the event you ever need to get to a fuse, this is the easiest way. You just look up the accessory on here, pick a number, find it in the pictures, shows you where they are. So that's a nice little thing we do. We also do a handover certificate, a certificate of compliance for registration for the tray, and a nice little gift voucher. Hey, look at that! We've got our new online store about to launch, so he'll be able to use that on the online store and get himself some merch or anything else that he wants. Okay, let's get back to the video. Alright guys, well that took all of about 1 minute or less. All I had to do is get up there, undo those little front clips at the front there, and then climb the ladder and undo the back clips, and then the tent pretty much just lifted up by itself. And you're in. Let me just come over this side in the sun so you can see it a bit better. There she is. What a rig. So you can see that panel now. It's quite big. There we go. One big tent. Rightio. There's no point carrying on any longer. You've probably had enough of me for now. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more. We've got heaps of completed builds lately, so there's going to be heaps of new videos on our YouTube. If not, head over to our website, shannonsengineering.com.au, and there's all our recent builds. There's a whole selection there of recent builds and all the cars we've finished in the past, and a couple of upcoming ones. So stay tuned for that, guys, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.